The NBA playoffs continue on EA Sports. Tonight, Game 4 of the Eastern Conference Finals. We're at Wells Fargo Center, where tonight the Philadelphia 76ers taking on the Miami Heat. Seated next to Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, you look at the Sixers coming into play. They lead this series 2-1 with a chance to get a step closer to moving on at home in Game 4.
And this has been a back-and-forth seesaw kind of series. It's had a little bit of everything, though. But I think Game 4 is where the rubber starts to meet the road. This is where the intensity really starts to pick up, and I think we'll see that tonight.
Sixers control it. Ryan Anderson rejects it. Dwayne Dedmon, huge block. Ryan Anderson tips it. Lowry with it. We're just underway in game number 4. And Victor Oladipo, quick catch and shoot that time for 3.
That shot was nice, but that pass, that was the real highlight. Good teams always find a way to get the best.
Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Lowry to Oladipo. Short jumper and a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Ryan Anderson able to recover with the block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Butler. Tobias Harris pins it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
To Harden. Nice finish at the rim. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He is a scorer and an elite passer.
Oladipo matched up with Harden. Trying to cash in. And the rebound brought down by Harrell. And a rim rocker. Joel Embiid.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. To Oladipo. Nothing going here on that drive. Butler. To Oladipo. Nice pass to get things going.
One of the hardest working guys in the league, and that's how he got his money. That's his skill set. That weight room continues to pay off.
Embiid to Harden. Nothing going here on that drive. James Harden, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Miami with the basketball to Oladipo. Probing the defense. Oladipo, not that time. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Victor Oladipo sends it away.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Joel Embiid with a piece.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Yes, Victor Oladipo. He's 2 for 5. Not great, but trending.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
Another possession they were forced to take a tough shot. This time they got it to go, but they need to do something different to start creating more open look opportunities.
Victor Oladipo. Deep 2 there, won't go. No good. Slams it home on the putback.
He usually pays his bills doing things around the perimeter. Nice work right there around the rim.
Lowry into the front court. Up by 3. Straight on look. Knocks it down from mid-range.
The reality is no one can guard a player at his level one-on-one. The help defense needs to be shown, and he needs to see a series of obstacles instead of just one individual.
Dwayne Dedmon sends it away. That's out. Last touch by Dwayne Dedmon. James Harden. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
It just seems like one of three things happen every time James Harden has the ball. Either he scores, he gets fouled, or he kicks it out to someone for a three. Pick your poison.
To Butler. Victor Oladipo with the slam. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
To the basket is Harden, but his shot's no good. Lowry into the front court. Up 5. To Oladipo. Fires the three. He made his first effort, but not that time. Harden with it up top. Looking to make something happen. To Tobias Harris. From long range. Harris always looking to create a shot, even ones like those.
I don't know how he saw his man out in the cut like that, but that was nice.
Oladipo here against Harden. To Lowry. Got it.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
No good, but 2 shots coming up for Joel Embiid.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number 1, to see if they'll get caught. And number 2, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
Knocks down the first. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. Oladipo into the front court. Leads 3. Has a look. Yes, Victor Oladipo. Now 4 for 9.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Nothing going here on that drive. Count the bucket for 2.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
To Oladipo. Philadelphia with the basketball. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
Hey, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Georges Niang trying to cash in on a 3-point play. Shoots it at 75% for his career. And he hits. Butler into the front court. He'll run the offense. Has a chance. Yes, Victor Oladipo. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Harden matched up with Jimmy Butler. Oladipo into the front court. Lead is 2. That is great vision to set it up. Butler, wide open look, won't go.
I can't believe he missed that, but look, you have to stay connected to him defensively or he'll eat you alive.
It's the Heat with the possession. Sixers have it.
It's early. Get a good quality shot here.
To Embiid. Looks like the ball was still in the cylinder. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. To Oladipo. Trying to cash in. Oladipo's shot no good. To Embiid. Curling inside. And counted at the rim.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To Oladipo. Shot clock for the Heat, down to 3. Mike Scott with the block. And he stepped out of bounds, turns the ball over. Shifting gears, here comes some substitutions. It's in the hands of Philadelphia. The Heat have the rebound. To Love. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. They dared Kevin Love to beat them, and he did with the trifecta.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
To Oladipo. Love for 2. Count it for Kevin Love.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Has a look. Off the mark. He loves the tough shots, but that one may be too tough.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
He'd have the basketball. To Butler. Well defended. Shot no good. If it was anyone else, they'd be back on the bench for taking that shot. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Yeah, man.
Free throw up and good. Gives him a 2-point lead. Miami's got it. To Oladipo. Probing the defense. Joel Embiid swats it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Pass stolen by Miami. Short jumper misses. To Embiid. Joel Embiid. 3 for 4. Good start.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like that was a bug at the park.
To Butler. Here comes the screen. Ryan Anderson against Tucker. Oladipo. Shot clock. It's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Easy path to the rim. 3 at the buzzer. We're 1 quarter down in Game 4. We're back with more after this. You're watching the Eastern Conference Finals on EA Sports. One quarter in the books. This has the potential to be a good one.
I know you're wondering why I'm clapping. Both teams came out in the first quarter, and they executed. When do you ever see that, Ed? You have to continue to bring those competitive juices into the second quarter, and we're going to have one heck of a ball game.
Waiters gets it in the right corner. Oladipo to Love. Five to shoot for Miami to Oladipo. Fires the 3. They were all over Oladipo. Missed the shot.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Always has a chance for Tucker, but not that time.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
And that'll be out of bounds off of Oladipo. Oh, the Heat right there to take it away. To Love. Oh, I missed a short one there. To P.J. Tucker. Oladipo grabs the board. The rebound belongs to the 76ers. To Harden. 4-3 with James Harden. Muscle memory. Gets it to go.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
We get a whistle and a timeout here for Miami as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Lowry defended by Tucker. Beyond the arc for 3. That's rebounded by Embiid. To P.J. Tucker. And he's going to the line to shoot.
There's a very fine line between maximum effort and carelessness. I'm willing to live with a few mistakes and maximum effort than having to constantly remind my players to close out.
And hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2. Lowry has the basketball. Surveys the floor. Gets it in the left corner. To Love. George Niang snatching it out of the air.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Love. Adebayo against Tucker. Going to launch beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
P.J. Tucker rejects it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
George Niang, huge block. Sixers have the basketball.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Now the Heat going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Knocked loose. He was all over him. Missed the shot. No free throws. Embiid lets it fly from long range. Shot off the mark. Good defense. Over to the right side. Oladipo. The pass set it all up.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
To Harden. For three. He was all over him. Butler to bring it up. His guys down big. To Waiters. Won't go down. To Harden. A tough shot. Hand in his face. He makes them pay.
You see, the great playmakers see the shot before it ever happens. They recognized how they were being guarded on the previous set, and then they make the necessary adjustments. He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Tips it.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
If you're coaching against this player, you have to throw some fake traps, some fake schemes. How are you making this player think instead of just naturally react?
The ball controlled by Kyle Lowry. P.J. Tucker able to recover with the block.
That kid can block out the sun, man.
And a nice finish at the rim.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Lowry. Now a pass stolen by the Sixers.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
To P.J. Tucker. Nothing going here on that drive. Can't get past the defender. Tucker. Here's a chance from long range. Tough shot. Well defended. It's the Heat with the possession. So Lowry. Sizing up the defense. Now a steal by Philly.
Keep your foot on the gas, but don't get too reckless.
Kyle Lowry pins it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Tucker to Harden. Fires the 3. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Big finish at the rim. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Ryan Anderson against Tucker. Oladipo. Shot clock for the Heat down to 3. Gets a look. Can't hit.
Man, I know you see it.
Count the basket inside.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Dwayne Dedmon sends it away. Oladipo into the front court. Down a bundle. From long range. Buries it.
Ooh, welcome to the new reality. Positionless basketball. Bigs are now PGs with the ability to drain threes.
Sixers control it. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
So Lowry. Dwayne Dedmon rocking the rim.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Across the timeline, it's Lowry. Looking to make something happen. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Rebound taken by the Sixers. To Harden. Fires the three. Textbook defense. Lowry with it. He'll run the offense. Joel Embiid with a piece. That's his third block this evening. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Lowry. Not done yet. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
Strong finish. That's what you need regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Now it's Harden at the controls. To Embiid. Can't miss those. Oladipo. To Butler. Add 2 points to the board. We talk so much about who are the MVP candidates, but there are other guys who are so valuable to their teams, and Jimmy Butler at the forefront of that list.
I have a phrase that I use when I describe players like Jimmy Butler. It's called most valuable mentality. There are certain players that approach the game with a certain mindset every single day that they will do anything possible to win the ball game. He plays with his heart and soul every single possession and every night, and he will leave it on the court if that means he can win the ball game.
Butler into the front court. His guys currently down by 13. Knocked loose. Philadelphia with the basketball. Missed it. How'd that not go down? And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
First one, counted. Able to convert on both free throws.
Here we go. My ball.
Tucker to Embiid. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Dedmon matched up with P.J. Tucker. Nothing going here on that drive. 5 to shoot for Miami. Not going down for him this time.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Five seconds to shoot. 4-3. That's how you defend. Blocked away. The Heat grab the board. Oladipo into the front court. His guys trail by 13. Butler, it's good. Defense has to pick things up.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Leaving no doubt. Slams it down. They'll let one fly from half court. We reached halftime here in Game 4. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Thanks, Ed. Let's get right into the action here.
The 2023 NBA Playoffs 3-round Eastern Conference Game 4 games and highlights will be coming up next on GOAT's International Sports Showdown.
Dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaking. These are the guys getting buckets for the Philadelphia 76ers. The Heat have dug themselves a bit of a hole after 2 quarters. Of course, they still have 2 quarters to turn things around, but it won't happen without making some adjustments.
The 2023 NBA Playoffs 3-round Eastern Conference Game 4 matchup is now live streaming on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2023.
Game track. Bench points.
The Miami Heat had enough difficulty dealing with the opposing starters, let alone their bench players. They really need to adjust for the depth of this opposing team and figure out how to slow them down.
Player of the half.
James Harden has already put together a pretty nice highlight reel for himself, and that's just after
Game
one
4
half of
Seed 8
basketball.
Miami Heat
He
Seed
did a
3
lot of
Philadelphia
scoring, and it probably won't
76ers.
stop anytime soon.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in that first half. Here we go with the top 3 plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
Harris to P.J. Tucker. Beyond the arc for 3. Not getting the bounce. Joel Embiid. With that, he's 5 for 9.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Dedmon here against P.J. Tucker. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. To Harden. Nothing going here on that drive. Off the penetration, almost, but no good. Butler to bring it up. Trailing by 14. Screen coming. Butler. Knocks it down. Off the step back.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
Dwayne Dedmon sends it away.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Jimmy Butler, 3 for 6 now.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Tough make through traffic.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
To Butler. P.J. Tucker with the block.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Shot from the lane won't go. Oladipo into the front court. The deficit now up to a dozen. Dwayne Dedmon swats it. And his foot was on the line. It's going the other way. Tucker. Harden. Well defended.
Notice that the defense isn't giving him as much space anymore. They're crowding him every time he catches the ball and really getting into his legs defensively.
Lowry to Oladipo. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Joel Embiid snatching it out of the air. Forced it and a putback slam.
Ed, it's pretty amazing how athletic bigs can be when it comes to getting an easy 2 points, huh?
He'd get control. Lowry to Butler. To Lowry. Nothing going here on that drive. To Butler. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. Creates the space to bury the 3 on the step back.
And your big is the one making that happen. Every time he's involved in a PNR, he's slipping it, forcing that guy from the weak side to come down to help. Quick skip passes equal 3s in the bank.
And the finish at the rim.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Ball controlled by Kyle Lowry. To Oladipo. Tobias Harris rejects it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
That's usually one that he'll knock down. Dwayne Dedmon, huge block. Lowry into the front court. His guys down by 9. Butler to Lowry. Joel Embiid tips it. Ooh, 5 now.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Tucker powers it through.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you head home.
Butler into the front court. His guys down 11. Lowry to Butler. Lets it fly from long range. Knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time.
It just seems like everybody's getting more touches. I'm not saying who, but it seemed like the ball stopped in a certain player's hands, which forced the defense to become stagnant.
To Embiid. And he's fouled. He's going to the line for 2.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Miami with the basketball. Oladipo to Butler. Shot clock for the Heat down to 3. Has a chance. Shot's no good. You have to like the confidence, but that was a difficult shot.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Oladipo. Here comes the screen. Ryan Anderson matched up with Harden. Wide open look, won't go.
This game is all about the small victories, though. The execution on that play was on point. You keep executing like that, those shots are going in eventually.
Joel Embiid, a couple of free throws on the way. Shooting 75% so far tonight. First free throw is good. And he makes them both. Love to Oladipo. Finger roll, finishing with finesse.
Old school equals high percentage.
Second effort. No good, but 2 shots coming up for Joel Embiid.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
First one goes down. And gets both to drop at the line. It's the Heat with the possession. Love. Takes stock of the floor to Oladipo. Love gets it in the left corner. For 3, they dared him, and he burns them.
Well, I like what you're doing right now. It looks like you're running some DHOs into PNRs. That's dribble handoffs into pick and rolls. You keep running that action, you're constantly going to keep the defense guessing.
No good. Defense catching a break there.
Remember that old saying, let sleeping dogs lie? I wouldn't trash talk to this guy right now. I wouldn't want to do anything to ignite him or really instigate him to start attacking more.
Rims out. Waiters. Oh, a whistle.
And you can't lunge like that.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. To Waiters. Oh, denied.
As my old teammate RJ would say, stay down, clown.
Waiters. James Harden able to recover with the block. Harden in possession. His team up by 7. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
To Love. He had all day and all night to knock that one down. Need to hear more chatter on the defensive end.
People may not remember the old school Kevin Love, the one that used to beast you on the block. Now, he lives almost exclusively on the perimeter.
Lowry to Love. It's Harden to pull down the rebound. Harden in possession. Lead stands at 7. to P.J. Tucker. Here's a chance from long range. Always has a chance for Tucker, but not that time. Waiters knocked loose. Taken by the Sixers. It's a big finish.
An easy two. Get back on defense.
He'd have the basketball. Haslam here against P.J. Tucker. Oh, emphatic slam.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
And they call the foul. Careful there, Chick.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Joel Embiid pins it. Incredible. 6 tonight.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Sixers have the basketball. Bam Adebayo sends it away.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Baseline drive, nice pace, sets it up and slams it down.
Well, here's something that all the great ones do. What first half? This is another first half. This is another half of basketball. That one that just happened is no longer. I can only focus on the now. If you're able to take your mind to this place, all of a sudden it helps you recalibrate.
And the reward, a couple of shots at the line. P.J. Tucker has got 2 shots coming. Hasn't missed yet. Knocks down the first. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Butler to bring it up. The margin standing now at 7. Love. To Butler. Adebayo against Tucker. A bad pass as the Sixers come up with the steal. Embiid, good for 2.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Miami's got it. Butler defended by Tucker. Probing the defense. Oladipo to Butler. James Harden with a piece.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
And Victor Oladipo, quick catch and shoot that time for 3.
We love to break this game down analytically. We even love to break it down more psychologically. But sometimes it's just about settling into the game. Seemed like in the first half, things were rushed. Now we finally see them have their composure and their poise.
Count it.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Oladipo into the front court. His club staring up at an 8-point deficit. Butler to Oladipo. Love. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Mike Scott. So it's going to stay with Miami. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Five to shoot for Miami. Jimmy Butler. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Nothing going here on that drive. The Heat secure the rebound. Oh, you could sense that coming.
There is a premium market for players with that type of hand-eye coordination.
Third quarter comes to an end. The fourth quarter on the way. The 76ers have the lead. So the Heat will have it to start this fourth and final quarter. They trail to this point, but you'd have to say this one's up for grabs.
And the new style we play with in this league, all it takes is 3 quick threes, and you're right back in the ballgame.
Driving right to the basket. And he scores. Unguardable, Jay.
Confidence is everything in this game. And it almost seems like in the first half, he lost that confidence. He wasn't taking the shots he normally takes because he didn't see the ball go in. That is no longer the case. He is finally back to himself.
Haslam matched up with P.J. Tucker. To Butler. Fires the three. Oh, good offense beating good defense.
Consistency wins the game. Sometimes you have to double down. I'm sure that's what their coach told them to do in the locker room. Keep shooting your shot.
Bam Adebayo sends it away.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
From long range, knocks it down and the foul. He's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
The defender cannot be caught with his hand staying in the cookie jar. What I mean, contesting that pocket. You have to keep that hand going in and out, going in and out. Keep the offensive player thinking about where your hands are at all times.
P.J. Tucker with a chance at a 4-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Missed the foul shot. Joel Embiid with the block. Make that 7.
You know, sometimes basketball can be
Got a piece of it.
jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Lowry into the front court. The deficit is 6. To Waiters. Dion Waiters. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
And Ed, here's my offensive theory. More touches, more points. This is a fast-paced league. Either the coaches adapt or you'll be left behind.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Sixers control it. Millsap. Probing the defense. He wants to deliver. Nothing going here on that drive. Down the lane, but the shot won't fall. Sixers have it. Trying to cash in. Millsap shot, no good.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Oh, whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
And they call it.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Lowry. Shot clock for the Heat, down to 3.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Philadelphia with the basketball. To the rim, lays it up and in.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Deep left corner. Nothing going here on that drive. Has a look. He scores on the step back. Jay, how did he get free? Hart with the basketball. Up by 6. to Embiid. Oh, he had it.
I agree. I thought there was a foul, but also it's all about your approach. You can't come down the lane and jump off one leg. It's called a power lift. Go up two legs and expect the contact.
Curling inside. It goes down.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
So Lowry. Off the assist.
And when plays like that happen with multiple players touching the ball, the basketball gods will 100% reward you.
Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
So Lowry. Nothing going here on that drive. Lowry. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Great defense, forcing the miss.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Harden, guarded by Ryan Anderson. Nothing going here on that drive. They call a 3-second violation. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Knocked loose. Oladipo. Harden's on him. Has a chance. Oladipo's shot misses. Harris. And he's fouled. And he earns a trip to the line.
No. I'll tell you, the team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the edge.
And hits the first free throw. Two for two on that trip. Ryan Anderson against Tucker. To Butler. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game. That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. First try at the line, no good. Knocks down the second free throw. Butler into the front court. Margins 8. Oladipo to Butler. Montrezl Harrell swats it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Fires the three, off the mark, and a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Butler to bring it up. His guys trail by 10. cleans it up. Another follow, still no good.
Because he had no body control. You have to be able to control your body when you attack the rim at full speed. That's part of your concentration. People assume concentration just on the rim, but your body control is everything. Be able to speed yourself up or slow yourself down.
It's the Heat with the possession. To Lowry. Here comes the screen. Montrezl Harrell snatching it out of the air. Big finish at the rim. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
Deep right corner. Lowry to Oladipo. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
4-3. Smothering D.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Oladipo matched up with P.J. Tucker. Works it to Lowry. Beyond the arc for three, and he stays cold from deep as he misses another one. It's no good. Harden into the front court. His team on top by 13. Sacrificing everything for the loose ball. And this will be out of bounds. Off of Butler. It remains Sixers basketball. Dwayne Dedmon rejects it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Won't go down.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Butler into the front court. Down by 15. Lowry to Butler. Lowry. Montrezl Harrell. Huge block. That's out of bounds. Last touch by a Sixer. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Oladipo. Joel Embiid. Tips it. 8 now. Lets it fly from long range. Misfire. Slams it home on the putback.
Ooh, really showing no mercy here. This one is out of hand, and the offense is still pouring it on.
Miami with the basketball. To Butler. Oladipo. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Victor Oladipo at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 80% at the line. Free throw good for the three-point play. It's back to a 14-point game. Five on the shot clock for Philadelphia. Harden to Tobias Harris. For three, they snuffed it out. Tobias Harris missed it.
Shooters shoot. period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
P.J. Tucker able to recover with the block. Here's Harden with the rock. Surveys the floor. Shot clock winding down. Harden. Not that time. He missed it. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
You know, it reminds me of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Deep three at the buzzer. The Sixers are victorious. They've seized control of the 7-game series as they run out to a 3-1 lead. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA Playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The 76ers emerged victorious after a tight finish. They did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it with excellent defense. They committed to the grind and got rewarded as a result. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Philadelphia 76ers. The Heat just couldn't close this one out. This loss is sure to be all the more bitter because of how well they shot from beyond the arc. Their percentage from three-point range was outstanding. Check out the leading scores for the Miami Heat.
Game track. Field goals.
This was a matchup in which solid shooting was prominently on display. I definitely enjoyed it. Like I'm loving enjoying all of these highlights right now. Great job of effective, efficient scoring from these squads.
Player of the game.
Joel Embiid was aggressive today with his scoring, getting his points right at the basket. He put down a crazy number of dunks in today's matchup.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. These are the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again next time.
The 2023 NBA Playoffs 3-round Western Conference Game 4 Seed 1 Denver Nuggets Seed 7 Los Angeles Lakers. will be coming up next on GOATS International Sports Showdown 2023.